What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another Legends League video for you guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of my attacks in Legends League, a couple of my defenses, just seeing where I am so far in the month, and we're going to be taking a look at how to triple a lot of the ring bases in Legends League. So stay tuned. Let's get right into it. Alright guys, so here we are in Legends League. Now first off, I want to remind you guys, if you do want to support me, make sure you go into your settings, into more settings, scroll all the way down, and type in Lexnos in the creator boost code, guys. Anytime you're going to purchase gems or a gold pass, it really does help me out a lot. So definitely do that. If you want to support me, let me know down in the comments if you are using my creator boost code, guys. It really does mean a lot to me. But let's go ahead and jump right into Legends League here. So where are we currently? We're sitting at about 5450 trophies, and it's currently April 23rd, probably going to be the 24th when I post this. Now this, I would be a lot higher, however I did go on vacation just this last weekend and I completely forgot to do my attacks 2 days in a row, so I missed 16 attacks, guys, and that kind of lowered my trophies a lot. Otherwise I'd be sitting, you know, who knows where, 5600, 5700, who knows, it depends on how well I did on those attacks, or would have done. But let's go ahead and jump into some of the replays here. I'm going to be showing you guys, of course, how to use the Queen Charge Hybrid. Once again, it's working out really well for me. We're going to be taking a look at a ton of Queen Charge Hybrid replays today, and we're going to be even take a look at a defense or two maybe, just to show you guys what base I'm currently using. So let's go ahead and jump into the first replay. Alright guys, here we are with the first replay of the day. So here we are. This is the army comp I've been using here. As you can see in the bottom, I've been taking 2 super wall breakers. Now if you don't have super wall breakers, just take like 8 normal wall breakers. It's the same camp space. About 2 balloons, 2 wizards, 5 healers, a P.E.K.K.A for the funnel, and then the rest is the hybrid. 14 miners, 13 wall breakers, more hogs. Did I say wall breakers? 13 hogs, more hogs in the CC. 2 heals, 3 rages, and 2 freezes. Those 2 freezes are really important, guys, especially since so many bases right now in Legends League have single target infernos. You really need those freeze spells to keep your queen alive. Now, almost every base you run up against in Legends League is going to be some sort of ugly ring base like this one, and you have to cut off the funnel in order to get to the town hall. You have to cut the funnel with your queen charge. Usually I try to charge the eagle. It just depends. It's different on every base. But on this one, I'm going to send the queen at 6. I'm going to wait to see which way she's going. As soon as I think she's going to walk to the left, I'm going to go ahead and send in the Coco Loon and the wall breaker here. That's going to get the queen inside the base. P.E.K.K.A on the left side to funnel, and queen's going to step up, and she's going to get this eagle, which is going to be just perfect. That's exactly what I want her to do. I have the freeze ready in case I need to freeze that single target inferno to keep her alive, but she's going to be able to reach that eagle without being in range of the single target inferno, which is just going to be absolutely beautiful here. I'm going to go ahead and rage her up again because that Expo, Scattershot, Cannon combo, they do a lot of damage to the queen. Now she's going to kill the enemy king here and keep on going to the left. Luckily this Inferno Tower over here is a multi, so I can just let queen walk it, no problem at all. I'm going to try to pull the CC here. I use a hog, but I only pull 1 archer, so I'm just like, you know what, we don't even need to pull the CC. I'll just get it later on the fly. That's the beautiful thing about the hybrid with the Royal Champion behind, is often you don't even need to kill the CC early. The hybrid can just kill the CC as long as you drop the poison perfectly. So queen's going to keep going down this channel, and then almost always, you want to drop the hybrid on the same side as your queen so they work together. And what I mean by they work together is the hybrid's going to push through and the queen's going to meet up with them, and these healers can often switch on to the hybrid. If I would have started the hybrid on this side and dropped the king this way, the queen would have died over here, the healers would have, you know, tried to move over here, they probably would have died to the Giga Inferno or something, and then you're not getting that extra value from the healers. So when you use the hybrid on the same side as the queen's walking here on these ring bases, the queen and the hybrid do a lot of stuff together. They really work well together. The healers get a ton of value. Now I'm using the warden ability, using heals, and look how I saved the Royal Champion with a rage and a freeze to get the town hall. I didn't drop the Royal Champion right away because I knew everything was going to skip the town hall. They were all going to walk around the ring like this. So I saved the Royal Champ and these free spells to get the town hall down. That way I know I'm not going to 1-star, because the last thing you want to do in Legends League is get that awful 1-star. It's just going to ruin your day. It's going to really piss you off. Queen's going to pop the Hound here. The hybrid's pushing through. The healers switch to the hogs, and it's just OP, guys. This attack is going to finish with all 4 heroes still alive. A ton of hogs, a ton of miners. The P.E.K.K.A still alive. I mean, even healers still alive. Just so much value. This base is absolutely crushed. Look how many troops are alive, guys. 10, even more miners. There's still like 8, 9 hogs alive. I mean, it's just crushed. All 4 heroes in green health. Absolutely demolished this base. So that right there is how you take out that base with the Queen Charge Hybrid. Let's go ahead and jump straight into another example. Here's another base I want to show you guys how to triple today. This base is actually pretty common, at least a variation of this base. I know there's a few variations where they have the Town Hall over here where the eagle is, and it's kind of isolated, and there's these empty channels right here, and the infernos are just right here. There's a couple different variations of this base, but the wall formation is what's important. I know you guys have seen bases like this in Legends League that look really similar to this, so this is how I normally do them. I normally try to charge in right around this area. I think on this one, Queen's going to actually walk to the left, and I'm going to end up breaking her in like over here. Let's go ahead and see, though, how this one's going to work out. Or maybe I'm thinking of a previous attack, but let's see exactly which way Queen's going to go. She's going to step up. No, I remember this one now. This one was just yesterday when I still had my normal wall breakers, not the super wall breakers. So Queen's going to step up into this compartment where she can reach the Inferno Tower. She's going to kill the CC here. I'm going to have to use a lot of spells on her really early to make sure she doesn't die. That Expo Cannon, Inferno Tower, they do a lot of damage to the Queen. And then we're just going to hybrid straight into the Town Hall and the double scatter shot right away, and the double bomb tower. Just get down all that splash super early with an early warden ability. You guys will see here in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and use one of these frees, invest it on the Queen charge here to make sure she's going to stay alive, drop that last rage, and now we're ready to start the hybrid. That Inferno's going down from the Queen. She's going to step over to the right. She's going to get the other Inferno. She's going to get the enemy Queen. And now I'm going to start with the King and the Siege Barracks over here at 9 o'clock, and then the hybrid on the bottom side. Drop all the miners first, then the Warden, the Road Champ, and the Hogs. Now there is a double scatter shot, so I'm going to go ahead and freeze that because it's going to do a ton of damage to your hybrid if you don't. Early heal and the Warden ability over the Town Hall, guys. The reason I'm using so much stuff super early is because, honestly, all the main stuff on defense is right there at 9 o'clock. There's so many traps. There's the Town Hall. There's both scatter shots, both bomb towers, Tesla Farm, all the giant bombs, everything. So if you can get through that 9 o'clock section without losing hardly any troops, the rest of the base is just going to be super easy because, look, the rest is just cannons, a couple archer towers, maybe one wizard tower. It's not a whole lot to get through, so you don't even need any heals on the back end. So you don't be afraid to use those heals early. Use your warden ability early, especially when you're sending your hybrid straight into the Town Hall and straight into the, a double scatter shot or a double bomb tower, Inferno Towers, Eagle, a lot of stuff like that right at the beginning. Don't be afraid to use most of your spells and your warden ability super early, because then look, they're going to be able to get through the rest of the base like it's nothing. These miners and hogs and Road Champ still alive. I mean, these archer towers and cannons just cannot keep up whatsoever. Don't even need the Road Champ ability, but I'm going to go ahead and use it there just to pop her back up to almost full health, and then she's going to do cleanup. Nice Queen Charge hybrid attack there. The Queen died too after we stopped looking at her. She died right there, and then the healers kind of went over here and just died while they were trying to switch off to the hybrid. So I mean, you don't even need the Queen Charge to stay alive forever. You don't have to always send in the hybrid the same direction that your Queen Charge is moving, because you don't want to end on the Town Hall. That's just asking for a 1-star. So on a base like this, don't be afraid to send your hybrid straight into the Town Hall. As long as you heal early, you freeze early, you use your warden ability early, use everything early when you're attacking these bases that have the baited Town Hall on the outside with the CC and all the traps right next to the Town Hall. You definitely have to use all your stuff super early to push through that. So that's how you beat that type of base right there. Let's go ahead and jump into our third replay of the day, which is going to be another ring base. We'll see. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this base here. It's not exactly a ring base, like I said, but it is another one of those bases with the baited Town Hall on the outside. So we're going to see exactly how I'm going to take this one out. Now, I think my Queen walks the wrong way on this one, but it still ends up working out because I get a really good charge here. Thanks to those 8 wall breakers and a rage spell, you're going to see how much value I get from the charge. Now, I'm going to start with the funnel over here on the right side of 6 o'clock because I wanted my Queen to walk left. I originally had planned to wall break into that Inferno compartment, but Queen's going to go around the wall the wrong way here to the right, so I'm going to have to wall break in on that cannon. You'll see what I mean here in just a second. She's going to step over here, and look, she goes all the way around to the right. Now, isn't that crazy? I mean, she was standing right here. You would think, oh, let's just step right here and shoot the cannon, the double cannon. No, she wants to walk all the way around here to hit the other cannon. It's just wild. But anyway, she's going to walk this way. I got super mad, but I'm going to go ahead and wall break on the cannon and rage up right there. Use the P.E.K.K.A to funnel, so that way after Queen gets through that elixir storage, she's going to be able to go through the expo here. Now, thanks to the rage spell, I'm going to be able to get the second layer wall break pretty easily. Unfortunately, that air defense is hitting my healer, so I'm going to lose a healer super early. But I'm going to go ahead and freeze it so Queen can go back around, rage her up again so she gets it super early, and send in another wall breaker. So I'm going to get the triple layer break here. Successful right there. Queen's going to be able to go all the way inside and get pretty close to this single target Inferno, although she's not going to get it down right away. Poison spell on that witch. She tries to dodge it here, but it's going to end up working out. Queen's going to kill the enemy witch right there. That witch really was a bitch. Just kind of went straight around the poison. She's going to get that AD, move in over here for the scatter shot. Now, just like that last attack, you have to make sure you get the Town Hall down. On these baited Town Hall bases, you always are going to probably send the hybrid right into the Town Hall. It works out really well if you heal early and you warden early. So again, pretty common. I'm going to drop the king and the siege barracks right here to make the funnel. Together, they're going to be able to take out all this stuff here, and then the hybrid's just going to go straight in like that. So here we go. King, siege barracks, there's a Tesla farm right there at 9. All the miners coming down. Of course, there's skelly traps, there's an enemy queen, there's a ton of stuff here. So we're going to have to get through it. I'm going to use these hogs on the Tesla farm, drop the royal champ, they're going to push through. Everything's killing these skellies. Queen uses her ability, she's going to walk down here, get out of range of the Inferno, which is really nice for me. Luckily, King is tanking the Eagle artillery shots, which is nice. So I'm going to heal up and pop the warden ability here. And then everything's going to be able to stay alive through that Town Hall compartment and move into this backside scatter shot. Notice how Queen's still alive. I'm holding a freeze. I'm like, okay, maybe I can use my freeze to make sure this Queen stays alive. At this point, she's getting really good value. She's running through this channel, getting all the stuff down. Last heal dropped on that scatter shot compartment. Everything's still alive. So many hogs, so many miners up. You decide to use that freeze on the backside expo, wizard tower, and warden because the Queen is at full health. She doesn't need it to stay alive. She's looking really good. That single target Inferno is going to get her down, but at this point, she's gotten way more value than I even need her to get. It doesn't matter if she stays alive or not. The hogs, the healers, the miners, the royal champ, the P.E.K.K.A. still alive with the warden. They're going to be able to get down this single target Inferno and the rest of the defense. It's going to be a beautiful attack here. Really nice job on this base. Even though Queen went the wrong way, I was still able to recover nicely, get a really nice Queen charge, some really good value, and still set a good funnel for the hybrid here, even on another one of these baited bases with the Town Hall way on the outside. Guys, don't fall for that bait. You probably never want to start your Queen charge right on top of that Town Hall. You're just asking to let your Queen die right away. You don't want to do that. You want to charge a side of the base next to it and then send your hybrid right into that baited section. So we're going to go ahead and watch one more replay here and see how I took down one more base. Here we go, guys. This is going to be the last attack I'm going to show you guys today from me, and then we're probably going to watch a defense so you guys can see which base I'm using right now. So on this one, again, the Queen Church Miners, exact same army comp. I'm going to be coming in and charging the Town Hall on this one because I didn't think I would be able to get a decent charge anywhere else. So I'm just going to go straight in for the Town Hall from this angle over here, and then we're going to hybrid into this section just like that, I believe, and then it's just going to end up working out pretty well here. Let's go ahead and take a look. Fast forward until we start. So there I'm dropping the Queen right there at 9. Those Teslas are going to pull her up, so I drop the wizard down south to funnel. I'm going to drop another Coco Loon, and then I'm going to get the wall break going in soon right here on this Tesla, and then the wall break's eventually going to target this little baby archer tower. So I'm going to drop another test, and then now I'm going to send the rest of the wall breakers with a rage here after I drop the poison spell. There goes the rage, there goes the wall break. Just like that. Only one wall breaker is needed with the rage to get it open. As long as there's no defenses targeting that wall breaker, I'm going to drop the archer to help the Queen, and there goes the P.E.K.K.A. to funnel. That way Queen's going to go inside the base. I have 5 more wall breakers, but they're basically just going to get swagged on this attack. Don't even need them. Lots of healers dying early to those black bombs. I only have 3 healers left, so I'm going to rage up the Queen again because she's about to fight the Town Hall here. P.E.K.K.A. did make a good funnel over there. Got all the outside buildings I needed him to get. I'm going to freeze the Town Hall. That way I don't lose my healers here because I need all 3 of them, honestly, to get through this. Queen's going to fight the enemy Queen now. Luckily, she was still inside that rage, so it takes her only 3 shots to kill the enemy Queen. Then I'm going to have to rage up again and freeze to keep her alive unless I wanted to pop the ability there. And at this point, I'm pretty much free to start the hybrid. So I start with the King and the Siege Barracks on the side, just like you guys saw me do on every other attack so far today. I'm going to have to pop the Queen ability here. She's under a lot of fire, and she's starting to lose healers to that air defense, which she cannot reach. So unfortunately, the Queen charge is pretty much done at this point. The healers are all going to go down, but the hybrid's pushing through. I use an early warden ability there so I don't have to heal right away. Now I'm going to start dropping heals moving into the core because of that scatter shot and the eagle doing so much damage here. There goes the first heal and 2 giant bombs that go off at the same time. Wizards from the Siege Barracks are getting all these defenses on the first layer, which is really nice. Hogs from the Siege Barracks come out to help. Everything pushing through. My queen and my healers both died, but this is still going to end up being a triple because the hybrid pathing is just so nice through this section of the base here. The last heal getting used there on the back side of that section of the base. Then they just have to push through into this last Inferno Tower compartment. There's a few Teslas on the outside of the base, but they're not going to be able to stop us. Roa Champ's going to pop her ability here, get most of these defenses really low health, even pop a Tesla way out there on the outside. She's going to get that Inferno Tower, the Expo, and then she's eventually going to work her way over toward this bomb tower, which the Hogs are pushing to, and they could get by themselves, honestly. There it goes down. And then she's just working on cleanup, and that's going to be a triple on this one. Luckily, we had some minor split off for the trash on the right side, and they got that Tesla on the outside, so really nice hit there. So hopefully, you guys are going to be able to learn from some of these attacks, figure out how to beat some of these Legends bases, guys. It can be frustrating at times. Sometimes your queen charge dies super early and you just have to spend the rest of the attack trying to save the 2-star. I mean, it happens, but it's worth it because when you get good at the queen charge hybrid, you're going to start tripling, you know, 50% of the time, if not more, in Legends League. And when you do that, you're going to go way up in trophies, guys, and it's going to feel super awesome. If I didn't forget to do 16 attacks, I'd probably be at 5,800 trophies right now, which, you know, isn't the best in the world or even the best in the US, but, you know, it's still pretty good. So hopefully you guys are learning a lot from that. Let's go ahead and jump into one of my defensive replays real quick, show you guys which base I'm using at the moment. Alright guys, here is the base that I'm using at the moment. Some of you guys may recognize this from like 2 or 3 months ago when I actually posted something really similar to this. Almost the exact same, actually. I just moved a couple things around, that's it. But this is what I'm using right now in Legends League, and honestly, it's working for me still. Even up here at like 5,400, 5,500, I'm still getting like a 1-star defense at least once or twice a day, and I've been tripled maybe twice so far in like a whole week that I've been using it, so it's working for me. I'm not going to promise that it's going to work for you. I mean, some people know how to triple it, some people don't. I think more than not, people don't know how to triple it. Maybe a few people get lucky, but we'll go ahead and watch this replay. This guy here is going to 1-star. This happened earlier today. But I'm probably going to change up a couple things. Like I think I'm going to put this Inferno Tower on single and this one on single just to help stop the queen charge a little bit and the warden walks. Because the few times that I do get tripled, it's because they get a ton of value from the queen charge or a warden walk into a Yeti smash. So I'm going to change up those Infernos to single, see if it does any better. But this is what I've been using, and it's working really well for me. So if you guys want to use it, feel free to copy it. I'm not going to promise you that it's the best base ever. It might not work if you're super high up in trophies, but you know what? It's working for me. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So we can see here what he's doing. Coming in with the queen walk, and then for some reason he used a ram early, and then the Yetis and the bowlers. Or no Yetis on this one, just P.E.K.K.A.s and bowlers coming through, and they're just going to walk around the ring, and nothing's going to go to the town hall. So, I mean, maybe if he had brought a blimp or something instead, it definitely would have been a 2-star, but this one's going to end up being a 1-star, and a lot of people, unless they bring a blimp, they're not getting the 2-star on this base. It's either, it's a 1-star if they don't bring a blimp, or most people are bringing a blimp, or if they don't, you know, they're pretty smart and they know how to funnel, and they can at least get their queen or something like a Roa Champ to the town hall, and they get like a low percentage 2-star, and it's still, I'm not losing that many trophies. So it's working out pretty well for me. This one's actually going to be a pretty high percentage 1-star just because everything stayed alive over there at 9 o'clock, and the queen got a ton of value over here because the Infernos are all on multi-target Inferno. She can just walk through all of them. But if I switch some of those multis to single, I think it's going to work a lot better. So we'll see tomorrow if it does even better with the single target Infernos. But this one's going to be a 1-star. I don't know if I'm going to leave this one, if I'm going to put this one, the link in the description. If you guys want this base to copy, you can probably find it. I posted it probably like 2 months ago or something as one of my best Legends League bases, so you guys can go find it on that video. And then copy it from there. All I moved was a couple of the traps, really. I would suggest putting some of these Inferno Towers on single, though. So that's going to be it for this one. It's going to be a, you know, mid-70s 1-star, which means a lot of trophies for me, which is nice. And that's going to be that. So that's all I've got for you guys today, how I'm doing in Legends League. Let's go ahead and see where I am in the US. Probably not super high because I did, like I said, I forgot to do 16 attacks. So that's unfortunate. Where am I sitting at? 778 in the country. Oof, not super great, but who knows? We still got about another week to go in the month. Maybe I'll end up doing really well this last week. We'll see. that's all I got for you guys today. If you liked the video, make sure you hit like and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think about this series. If you want to see more Legends League attacks, I can definitely upload more videos about Legends League. I just haven't been doing it because all I'm using right now is hybrid, and I don't really want to use anything else. So let me know if you guys want to just see hybrid like all the time, because I can keep posting about it if you guys want. Other than that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.